What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Unfortunately, Meagan Good is back on the scene, going viral for all of the wrong reasons. And of course, it has nothing to do with her acting career, because as it appears, that's pretty much done for right now. It looks like, I'm not sure. But nevertheless, I love Meagan Good. She's a very beautiful young, she's a lady now, not so young, but still beautiful, still great. Unfortunately, she divorced Mr. Devon Franklin. And now she is reflecting on the biggest lesson she's learned from that divorce. Also, talking about her next chapter. Now, she was on The View, which, of course, I mean, if you're a man, I don't think anybody takes The Views very seriously. And one of the co-hosts is Whoopi Goldberg, somebody else that nobody should ever take that serious. And she was saying that Whoopi Goldberg played a part in her healing process. She had really good conversations that were illuminating for me and eye-opening. And for the next chapter in her life, she's looking forward to starting anew. So she says this. I'm like, all right, Lord, if you allowed it, okay, what's next, Dad? Like, here's something that's very stupid, in my honest opinion. These new liberal Christians, all of a sudden, you know, God gave you Devon Franklin, who's a freaking pastor. The guy's a pastor, okay? If you really want to be just truthful, you don't want to be a submissive woman, okay? You wanted to run the show, which is why he left you. All right? The guy was a respectable man. He appears to have been a good man. Your fan base trashed him, even called him gay, all kind of ill things. The man treated you, had a lot of respect for you. You have the nerve to ask God, what's next, Dad? Let's talk about that. See, the thing is, we have a conformity of God. What do you know what conform means? It means to change, to wrap around some sort of social medium that's occurring at the time. But we don't want to conform to what the rules of the religions are, or make the changes based on, you know, a certain intellectual process or a standard. That's what makes you conform. But Meagan Good doesn't want to conform. Meagan Good wants to do the same thing that she has been doing and expecting different results, which is ridiculous. So this is the reason why she was talking about she wanted to become a mother without a husband, which is, if you look at the Bible or the Quran, any kind of religious text, what does the Bible say about such things? I mean, how dumb can we be in today's world? What does the Bible say about that? But then in the same breath, we got to see what God has in store for me. What do you think? So God had in store for you to break the rules of the damn book? Like, this is how dumb people can be in the world in general. It doesn't make any sense. There are rules that are set there. We know what the rules are. Then we want to say, let's go have a baby out of wedlock, and then ask God to bless what we're doing. And then we think that somebody's taking us serious. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why even mention the guy in the first place? Become an atheist. It's only right. And you're not making a lot of sense. Of course you don't. And I'm going to prove it. She said Whoopi helped her in finding herself. Well, Whoopi Goldberg is a single feminist. So are you. You found out that you don't really want to be married. And all you want to do is live life on your own terms, i.e. Lori Harvey, and you don't want to answer to anybody and do whatever you want to do in your career. And then I want to create vehicles for little black girls to show themselves a completely different light and help support that. What light do you want to show them? How to be divorced? How to be single? Like a lot of times people in America, you talk and don't know what you're talking about. This is why our community looks like what it does, because we have people who sound and talk and think like buffoons. How money works. It's a pretty good podcast, okay? I want to talk about how money works. Check it out on YouTube. There is a video they did called Being Single is Now an Unaffordable Luxury. So you feminists there who want to inspire young black girls, what are you really saying? I want you to become single like me, like Whoopi Goldberg. When the cost of inflations and higher prices in housing is going through the roof, and most ladies won't be able to support themselves and be homeowners. You're not going to be able to do it. Most Americans can't do it. That's what the numbers say. Now, your counterparts, little white girls, little Jewish girls, little Asian girls, they're not talking like that. Don't get me wrong, they're influenced by the West too, but they understand community is everything. So you want to inspire them to do what? What are you going to do? And really, ultimately, all you sound like is a person that is just very confused. You don't know what you're going to do in your life. You don't want to be married, and now you don't know what you want to do. And you don't know how you're going to get there. You're like a car going on a road, and you have no navigation. You have no idea what's going on. And let me tell you this, guys. You're going to be dealing with some of this indecisive stuff, and I understand that women can have indecisive behaviors more or less than men. But ultimately, there should be some kind of end goal. And a lot of these games and things that people are playing, you know, I'm just going to be honest, for the average lady who isn't as beautiful as Meagan Good or in Hollywood. If you do this, and you're the average woman in America, what do you expect? Where do you expect you're going to get with almost anything? Or even the average man thinking like this? It doesn't make much sense. God already gave you a guy that was a pastor. And what did you learn from the divorce? All you've learned is you want to do more stuff for yourself, more stuff by yourself, and you want to include God in there because it sounds good. And guys, this is why you need to stay away from ladies like this. You can never marry a woman that has this mindset. Number one mistake, she married somebody that made less money for her than her. Want to know why? Because she couldn't marry somebody that made more money than her. That's the reason why. So by the time she got married to Devon Franklin, it was all she wrote because that was the best thing that she had going. Of course, she didn't respect that because to her, Devon Franklin was a bum. Even her audience felt he was a bum. But do you know why she had a hard time getting somebody above her level? Because of the attitude. Your attitude is everything in your life. Like, a lot of ladies don't understand that. For men, attitude is everything. You don't have a man. You don't have a husband. Look at your attitude. You don't have money. Look at your attitude. You don't have friends that really care about you. Don't talk about the people that you see sometimes and they say hello or you vibe. They don't care if you really live or die. Let's be real, okay? But if you have real friends, people who go to bat for you, it has everything to do with your attitude and your disposition on life, period. Those who have a great attitude get everything. Those who don't get nothing. Or you might get a little, but you won't get as much as you wanted. And your attitude was poor towards the man. It was poor towards relationships, so you never put any effort there to get it. It's almost being like, these guys on the internet, you have all these cryptocurrency scammer bums. All of these guys pushing NFTs and stuff. You want to know why they can do that? Because idiots, and I'm going to even mention Andrew Tate because he's a scam artist also. This is going to be real, okay? These guys don't want to work to build anything and put the effort in anything. They want to scam people. And they know that one thing that scammers know is people like fast things, which never works. Because you don't want to be dedicated, but you want to be rich. You want to have a husband or a nice wife, but you don't want to do anything. What idiot thinks like that? Apparently, it's a human problem. And the reason why Meagan Good is where she is Because you didn't learn that long-term relationships is not important to you. And Whoopi Goldberg vindicated that. Girl, do everything you want for yourself. Then stop asking God, what does he have planned for you? Because sometimes God delivers things for you and you guys don't want it. People in general. That's why humans get on my nerves. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again for another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.